I'm about to do my third level in Crown. I've worked on a Godin electric and a Walden acoustic so far, and here I have a Jay Turser bass guitar, which I got from a pawn shop, but I'm looking to bring it back to life with a level and crown, get rid of some buzzing with the low action that I want. It's buzzing. So one of the things I want is to measure precisely the fret height. I want to start doing this, and I've got the Baroque gauge, which is increments from 24 to 56 thousandths of an inch. It'll rock back and forth if the fret is taller than that, like it's not hitting the fretboard. And it shouldn't rock if the fret's lower than that. So 40 thousandths, for instance, and metal only. 48, rocking, 52. I can feel some wood. Yeah, so I would guess maybe 50. But I'm not sure, and I don't want to look super close. So I do have a regular digital caliper. They do sell luthier digital calipers, which have a notch at the head here for the fret tang, if you're measuring new fret wire, or just fret wire outside of a guitar. And they also have a notch here, which is basically a removal of part of this stick out, and then so that's ground off or made short, and then you grind in the same distance so that you can sit on the fret. This will sit on the fretboard, and the fret pushes up into the notch so that the caliper is closing. You'll get a negative measurement, which if you set 0 for this being flush, will show you the height of the fret crown. The modification that can be done to a regular digital caliper I'm about to do, I found this on frets.com. Fred Ford, like circa the year 2000 or something, he might have even come up with this. He said he expected Stuart McDonald to be producing these calipers shortly after, so this might have been the inventor of this simple trick. So I measured out beforehand, just Sharpied 100 or 100 thousandths or a tenth of an inch, which is way more than I need. The tallest frets, jumbos, I think, are 57 thousandths, but just for the sake of doing this, have a little breathing room. So I'm going to grind that off, and then I will grind up like an arch or a curve, a concave shape into there that's allowing the fret to come in. I'm about to do that, and I will measure the true height of these frets. So I used a grinder to carve the notch, which I cleaned up with sandpaper. A grinder to make that cut, which I cleaned up with a small round file. Okay, here we are. Modified digital caliper. I took more off than I initially planned because it had a skinnier bit, and that was going to lead to unreliable fret measurement readings. And I made sure that's flat by setting it visually flat across, stamped down, and went on my leveling beam a few times to ensure that reading is good. Let me show you how it works. Okay, so just turning it on. Put it on the fretboard. Bring the caliper down. 354 thousandths is how much was taken off. Set that to 0. Check the 5th fret. Push down. There's a reading 52 thousandths. Let's check another one to reset it. On the fretboard. Push down. Second measurement, 53 thousandths. Great modification. I recommend it.